finish slide 6 and you're ready to move on to slide 7, we want to make sure we have the guide open by going to the Canvas page, going to due dates, clicking on the All About Me presentation. Now remember, we're going to go to instructions, we're going to open up the guide for this, and we're going to see exactly what we're supposed to do for slide 7. So slide 7 is pretty simple. It's going to be a picture of you doing whatever career you want to do, let's say 20 years from now. The classic, what do you want to be when you grow up? And we're going to draw it in Canva. So this includes on slide 7 a capitalized title called My Future. So we could go to slide 7. This is really simple. A capitalized title, My Future. We do not need a text box. We're going to delete the text box. So I can click in it. I can click on it where my mouse is a little cross, as you can see when I click in it. My mouse is a cross. I click it. I hit backspace. It's gone. So now we're going to go back. And this is simple. All you need is a title called My Future and a picture of you that you draw showing your career 20 years from now. You need to draw the face, eyes, nose, and mouth. So that's the fun part. We're all going to draw our face. And then you can use a bunch of pictures and everything, like stickers and everything, to kind of dress it up. So first, click the link in your Canvas inbox to join Pro. So you should, when you go to your Canvas page, you should see I sent you a message. And I'm going to click on my inbox, and it's going to be called, look, Canva Pro Invite. I'm going to click on that, and we're going to join this, and it should let me join a class. We will sign in with Google and use your school Google account. When you get in, it kind of throws a little party, and it says, hey, you're in this classroom. There you go. So we're going to click on Let's Go. So now you're in my Canva Pro. You get all the Pro features. So we're going to go back. The second thing, in Canva, click on Classroom on the left. So we're going to go over here, and on the left, you should see Classroom. Click it. And I think a lot of you can already tell what we're doing next. Open the My Future image in Assignments. So right here, you're going to see Assignment. Look, there's the My Future image. We click it, and this is where you're going to draw your picture. This is a 1920 by 1080 high-def canvas for you to just start drawing on. So the first thing we want to do normally is, I said we got to draw our face. So I'm going to use shapes to make this pretty simple. I'm going to go over here to Elements and click on Elements. And right here, we are going to, under Elements, generate a shape. We're going to draw the head. So I'm going to click on Shapes, and I'm going to go down to Basic Shapes, and I'm going to click Circle. Now, this will be our head. Now, I want to make it kind of big because the smaller I make it, I have to draw a lot more to fill this entire canvas. So our head is not a perfect circle, so watch, I'm going to make it more of an oval. I'll make it kind of big, and by doing this, I won't have to draw the legs or the feet, and I'm not very good at drawing legs or feet, so the picture will cut off their legs and feet. So I'm going to put maybe the head that big. I'm going to click it and go up here and try to make a skin tone. So depending on your skin tone, I like to start with kind of one of these oranges, and then you can go up here and click on like kind of this add a new color, and you can manipulate it, and you can, depending on your skin tone, you could start with orange and kind of go from there and find what you think matches your skin tone, okay? You could also use, pinks or browns and start from there, or tans, depending on what you want. So I'll just use this one. Now, I'm going to cheat. I need to do eyes. I'm going to go down to the bottom, and let's kind of zoom in a little. And if you use 2 fingers on your touchpad, I can move around the picture. So now, watch. I'm going to go back to Elements. I'm going to do another circle, and I'm going to make this an eye. So, and I'm going to show you a trick. I'm just going to do the eye over here, and we know how an eye is shaped, right? And there we go. We can kind of drag this in. This will be our eye. I'm going to kind of make it oval shaped. I'm going to click it. I'm going to fill it in with white. That's my color. So now we have an eye. Now inside the eye, I'm going to go back to Elements. We're going to draw kind of the color of the eye. So I'm going to make a circle here, and I'm going to make it smaller. And here's where we can drag this over. And I'm gonna zoom in on the eye. Remember, 2 fingers on my touchpad, I can kind of move around. So this will be the color of my eye, right? And I can just move this kind of to the center, and we're getting close. Now, my eyes are green, so I'm gonna click on this. I'm gonna go up and make it kind of green. And you can start with a green, and then if you click this like edit color or add a new color, you can change that green to lighter, darker, whatever you want. Boom. Now, one more thing, I need my pupil. I'm gonna go back to elements. I'm gonna do one more circle. And I know you may be thinking, but wait, we can zoom out a little. You need 2 eyes, and I'm gonna show you why we're only doing 1 eye. We will copy and paste this eye so we don't have to draw it twice. So I'm gonna drag this over, and we can use our 2 fingers to kind of move around. I'm gonna make the pupil black. And once we get the eyes done, everything starts going like really quickly. So let me click the color. We'll make it black. And I'm gonna just put this kind of inside of my eye. Now we can zoom in. I might have to make it a little smaller and use 2 fingers on my touchpad to kind of move around. So there we go. Now this next part, I want to copy that eye and have 2 eyes. I don't want to draw it again. So I'm just gonna copy and paste the eye. So one thing I do is I kind of move the head out of the way so I can very easily just draw a square around this eye. I don't want to copy and paste the head. And right above here is a button that says duplicate. So now I can drag one eye over here. I can draw a square around the other eye and drag it over here, and I have 2 kind of matching identical eyes. Now the rest of this is just gonna be, kind of, you could draw. Like I need a nose and a mouth. We can find hair or draw hair, which is fun, or you can look up elements. But this part for the nose, I draw the nose, and I'm gonna go choose like a pencil, and I'm gonna make it black, and we're just gonna draw it. And you can see what your pencil looks like. That's pretty thick. I'm gonna undo it. Right down here is how thick your pencil is, the weight. So that's pretty good. I can undo it. And for a nose, I don't really know how to draw a nose, but someone told me you kind of draw an upside down question mark with a little kind of a comma or apostrophe next to it, and I got a nose. I will go ahead and kind of draw a mouth. I'll keep it simple, and we have a little mouth. And now we can start having fun with it. I'm gonna, I might need some, eyebrows, which are kind of nice. I could draw those kind of above my eyes. And it's not perfect when you're using like your touchpad, right? And then for hair, you could, make my thing bigger, weight, and you could just draw the hair on if you want. Or you could go into elements, and I've seen kids look up pictures of hair and like apply hair to it. And I haven't really said what I wanted to be yet, but you're getting an idea. I'm just kind of drawing. I got some nice hair, and we'll pretend the hair is covering up my my ears. So let's say I'm gonna be a veterinarian. That's what I'm gonna do here. So now I'm gonna draw a veterinarian's office, and I'm taking care of a kitty cat since that's like my favorite pet. So right off the bat, this is where we start to have fun. It's adding pictures, adding stickers, just having a lot of fun with this. So I'm gonna go in here, and I'm gonna go to elements, and this is where we're gonna start adding things. I'm gonna get off of shapes. I'm gonna go over here and start describing what I want. And I'm gonna say like doctor shirt or something, and I'm gonna find one, right? And here's a doctor shirt, right? Boom. I can add that, and I can just put it like right behind my head. Now that looks weird, right? It needs to be a little bigger. His head's really big. But so what I can do, here's a trick, is put it like right here. And if I 2-finger touch on the shirt, I can put the shirt behind the head. So I'm just gonna go to layer, and I'm gonna go send to back. And now it puts the shirt kind of behind, and it looks like he's got a little shirt on. For the arms, here's a kind of a neat trick. I could go back to tools. I could go back to draw. And if you go down here to colors, I should still have, look, colors in this design, my skin color. So I can reproduce that skin color, and I am just going to draw like arms. So how big I think an arm would be, maybe like this. And that will make it a little thicker. He's not that skinny, but you're gonna see a trick where I put the arm behind the shirt and it just looks like it's kind of coming out. I don't have to draw hands because the shirt, and we'll redo that one. The shirt is going over the arms. The bottom of the picture is cutting off the hands. So now I can just go back, click on my cursor, click on this, 2-finger touch it. We're gonna send it to the back. I could click over here and see it almost looks like an arm. Now you don't have to do it this way. You guys might be able to draw hands. I can't. So I'm gonna hide my hands at the bottom of the picture. All right, now it's like starting to play dollhouse, dress up. So I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna draw the table that they always put your animal on, right, when you walk in a vet's office. So that's like a big metal table. So I could put in, metal table up here and look for it. We could draw it, it's up to you. Here we go, I'm gonna add it. And you'll notice that we have everything we need because we have the full pro version. So here's the table. Now, I could have, a counter in the background maybe. In the wall, they have the counter with a sink and all that. We could look for something like that. Here's a counter. That's kind of cool. I don't like it. I'm gonna click on it in backspace. Let's get a different one. And let's maybe try this one. Perfect. So watch, I'm gonna put this down. Now, I don't know if you noticed, this counter has like white at the top. So if you ever need to remove the background, you have a built-in BG remover, and as a pro, that's free. And it should hopefully remove the background from that picture. Look at that. So now I can go down here. I can take this counter, 2-finger touch it, layer. We're gonna send it to the back. Boom. We kind of have a counter in the background for our doctor. They always have like a computer in there, right? So we could find a computer. And again, like I said, it's kind of like dress up. We're making this office. And we'll add a computer back here. Now, here's where you can start to have fun with things. Dress it up. Dress up the office. I want a kitty cat. We got a kitty cat that we're working with. So I might say, cat. And we're going to find a picture of a cat. And you could go to like photos. Look, we could add like a real kitty. Notice the cat has white around it. That doesn't look realistic. All right, so I'll click it. I'll choose BG remover, and I can remove the background. And now we got this kitty cat I can put on the table. And we're starting to make it look more and more realistic. So, what do you see hanging in a vet's office? You see like, flea and tick medicine posters. They're trying to get you flea and tick medicine pets poster. Well, you could start Googling things you would see in a vet's office, and you can drag them and drop them like right into, if I drag it up, I should be able to drop it right into my photo. Look at that. And now we're putting a poster back here. So it's kind of weird having a white background, just a plain background. I can click on that. And we can, paint the room. So maybe the room is going to be a tan color, right? And I'm gonna move the poster over here. And we're gonna put it a little bit behind his head. 2-finger touch it, layer, send to back. Hopefully you're understanding this. We're almost done. There's one more thing I wanna show you that's kind of cool. If you've ever, I'm gonna go up here and put in like a screen. See if I get like a TV screen, something to this effect. And if you guys have ever been into a vet's office, sometimes they have to bring in the, show you an x-ray. And they have it up on a screen in an office, like a lighted screen. So I'm gonna put this screen up here. Let's move it over. And I'm gonna send it to the back so it goes behind the kitty's head. I think the kitty, it was right in front of the kitty's ear. There you go. And I'm gonna go to Google and I'm gonna look up a cat x-ray. and we're almost done here, 5 minutes. So I'm gonna look up a cat x-ray, and I can add that over top of the screen and drag it up, drag it down, and we have a cat x-ray that we can put on this screen. And I'll just kind of resize it, and you can see it looks like this cat has a little leg injury. Now the last thing is I say make it look lived in, make it look worn, you know, put things in here. So what would be in a vet's office? You might have a jar of cotton balls or something. You know, something like that. And I could look around and you can see right here, look, we've got an actual jar of cottons. I could click on it, we can remove the background, and we'll make it look, you know, like it belongs in here. I'll stick it back here, and I can put it on the counter. I might have, you know, it maybe isn't that big, but at this point, it's just dressing up the picture to look lived in. Another thing might be, you know, a medicine bottle. And this will be the last thing I add, a medicine bottle. And we'll look for that, and we can find one of those, and maybe I add it to the background. And if it's not, if it doesn't have an invisible background, I'll make it one. So we can, you know, make this smaller. Maybe we put that back there. We could add a stethoscope to my doctor. So let's see if we can find one of those. And maybe I can put it around his neck, and then we're ready to put this on slide 7. Stethoscope. Thank goodness for spell check down there, right? Because I don't really know how to spell it. But here you might be able to find like a stethoscope that you could add. Like here's one that says 3D. Now, the trick we could do here with this, and I know it's kind of big, is I might be able to put the stethoscope here. If I 2-finger touch, I can do a layer, and I can say send backwards. And we want it to kind of go behind the head, but not the shirt. Let me see if I can get it to do that. And there you go. Do you see how it's kind of behind the head, like it's around the neck? And we have our little doctor. So we're done. I could add more things to the counter. I could add a trash can back there. I could add a plant in the corner and make it look lived in. But I think we got a good vet's office. If you look at that, you'd say, yay, it's a vet. How do I get it into slide 7? I'm going to go to share, and I'm going to go to download. It's right here. It's my first choice. Now, when you download, you want it to be a PNG, and that's what it is. And it's getting it ready. Notice I can't click the button yet. And that button will turn purple like that, and I click it. And it's going to make my little collage here into a picture. So watch, it's getting ready, it's getting ready, it's getting ready, it's done. We're going to go to slide 7. Now, depending on your Chromebook, this could be different for different people. There's one of 2 ways to put your picture in. They both include going to Insert. The first place I would check is Insert Image, Drive, and Photos. That's probably where it is. For a lot of you, your images go into your Drive. So when it opens up, there it is. So another choice is Insert Image, Upload from Computer. And you could go to Downloads and see if it's in there. As you can see, it's not there. So you're going to have to do the Drive and Photos. But watch, I put this picture in. I make it as big as I can to fill up this screen. Maybe I move my title up a little bit. And now you're done with slide 7. And now you've finished all 7 slides of your All About Me presentation.